Hey everyone, wearing my super cool headset here, that way I can talk to you guys and do all this with my hands. So as you can see, it's getting dangerously close to lunchtime here as we got pizzaed up and sodaed up thanks to Casey's. And now that we're going to put in some source check strips today. So you can see that we've got a full tank load here. I've already sprayed about half this field, and I just mixed up another batch with no source in it. So what I did was, I now have a pitcher, and I have my source in my cab with me. As you can see, it takes up almost no room. I even put the buddy seat down, and right there, anyone can ride with me. Doesn't take up much room to spray at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my tank mix, so that way I don't have source in it. And so we're going to X out of that one, select the right one, and we can see that now then, there is no source in with this tank mix. So I'm going to hit confirm. I'm going to go ahead and start spraying. And as soon as I get my tank down a little bit, I'm going to dump the source in. I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so if my calculations are correct, we've sprayed off about 23 acres, which leaves me with 70 acres left on this load. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 70 ounces of source in my pitcher and go dump it in my tank. And you can see here's where I left some gaps to put source on. That way we have a couple nice blocks and strips here. And before I dump the product in the tank, I'm going to go ahead and change my tank mix. Otherwise I'll forget. I get pretty forgetful these days. So I'm going to change that. Change that. We're going to change it back to the source application. Make sure we have source in here. You can see we have source at 1 ounce per acre there. So we're going to go ahead, hit confirm. So now that my tank mix has changed, and let's go dump the source in the tank. So I got my source right here next to my pizza still, that's half gone. So what we're going to do is come out here, got my pitcher, I'm going to open up my jug of source. I'm going to dump in until I get about 70 ounces in there, because I have about 70 acres worth of product left on my spray tank here. So we're getting there. There's 64, 66, 68, 70 right there. We're going to go ahead and open up this bad boy here. Dump her in. I'll make sure and wash that pitcher out when I get back to the truck to mix my next load. And there we are agitating. And so now then I'll let that agitate for a couple minutes, and then I'll go ahead and start spraying again. So it didn't take too long and left a couple really nice check strips out here.